Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, wait,
I mean,
warning. I'm
are we
getting
sure that's the law?
Telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story.
I mean, it was a horror
was told
story the
that
whole time
Alice
for
had been
me.
kidnapped, but that was a lie.
Okay.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
I mean, this literally just happened.
The kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Yeah, but now what's happening, I wonder? Because we saw this flash of him, like, typing.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Hi, Alice.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
What?
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
Pardon?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Yeah, okay. And so now we doubt that what's happening is what's real.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Fascinating that you say that, because there were all those TVs. Huh.
There
Okay.
were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Indeed. Oh, the heck was that? Oh, hi.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
What do we got? What have you been throwing at me? Let me see. Oh, you're not gonna let me jump up on the bed and read what the directions are and see if they're, what exactly they've been giving me so I can get a hint as to whether this is real or not? Oh, come on now. Ah, oh well. Creator's Dilemma, excuse me. An engaging new book by Emil Hartman, PhD, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow. His groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the flow, explained in his own words. Okay, yeah.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Oh, of
I
course.
encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Curious.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
I'm just going to pause for a second. I really... Here's the thing I'm struggling with right now. I don't like the trope of the psychologist who's, like, sinister in any way, shape, or form. I feel like that was a very... Not so much like... I hate to use the word problematic trope, but it is, like, one of those tropes that I'm like, didn't help people realize that, psychologists are there to help you. That's their job. Mostly. I'm sure some of them probably thought they could get a lot of money out of that. Maybe. I don't know. That seems insane to me. You would just become a regular, specialist. But that's another discussion entirely.
This way, Alan.
I feel like becoming a psychologist because you want money is a bit of a roundabout way of doing things. But also, this was very big back in, what do we say? We said it was 2006 that this game originally came out?
With you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this.
Uh-huh.
Alice drowned, and you couldn't face
You're just
it.
randomly drowned, huh?
You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusion,
In the middle of the lake.
unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot,
I'm good.
so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
I mean,
It's all in your head.
it could
You've
be.
been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from
Except for
two
the part where we
painful truths.
already saw you
Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return.
in the...
I know the instinct
police
is to
office.
resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this.
Kind of wish I had like a,
Everything
you
can
know,
be
walk
explained
function.
logically.
Meh. Given what I've seen, probably not. Beyond the shadow you sell for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ, in the memory of a dear friend and a poet. Thomas Zane. Huh. Okay. In tenebras cadere. In darkness... I don't know what cadere is, but in darkness light would kind of make sense.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring.
Especially if
isn't
you're
it?
like the leader of a
Golden
dark
Lake
cult.
spread below us. I could
Worshipping
see
the
Mirror
thing
Peak
underneath
on the
there.
other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Yeah, curious that.
It seems there's a
Ooh,
storm coming.
always love a storm.
Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every
Who's
time
we?
you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Yeah,
Come
no.
along. Let's go inside.
I like that they're trying to set up the whole idea of maybe he's
Here's
just
the entrance
crazy,
to the
but
office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Scary.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary.
yeah, what's up with you, buddy? Hi.
Emerson,
Emerson like the poet?
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Accurate.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash. of
Wow.
course, but it does
get
involve
'em.
some
Wow.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
Uh-huh.
No kidding.
little bit subtle there, but okay. I'm willing to buy into what you're selling, at least for a little bit.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a...
So the problem here is that I have played Control, and I know they're in the same universe, so I know for a fact that the supernatural stuff is real, and this is nonsense. Which is kind of like, I don't know. I feel like this would have more weight if I hadn't played Control already, right? Is that fair to say? Yeah, it's fair to say. Even if it's not fair to say, I'm saying it.
Part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oh, you want me to continue writing my story, huh? Okay. Interesting, that. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and families to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity, i.e., worship of the dark presence. Also, please respect your fellow patients' needs for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. We don't want you to interrupt the creative processes that feed the monster we worship. Obviously. Oh, I'm sorry, there's more. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Am I volunteering for this? Can I leave then? Can I discharge myself? Because if not, then... Not really. I don't think so, anyway. I mean, I guess you could volunteer for a specific set of time, but still. Anyway, engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, trademarked, really, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Hey, you two who shouldn't be here.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Oh, hey, look, a little board game.
It wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers.
Aren't they
Odin
delightful?
and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Oh.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking
Neat.
gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm
Oh.
so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Curious, that.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Ow.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro?
Yeah.
He's gotta go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it
The
all
what now?
down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Pardon?
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman,
I was sinking back into
back
fantasy.
into the
Yeah.
fantasy.
Maybe.
I
A
was
little bit of both.
convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
They didn't really say much that made any kind of sense anyway.
Zane could feel the poems.
Oh,
Before,
we're getting more about
shaping
Thomas.
things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter.
Interesting.
It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Now, Emil. Emil Hartman, perhaps? The last name of the psychiatrist was Hartman, right? I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula.
Oh, great. Moonshine. Great.
Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like how I suppose the subtext of this story.
Lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Oh. So I like that the subtext of here is ignore, conventional psychological treatment and just go get drunk in the woods. That's, good message. Good message. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. I love it.
I'm a bad dream.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. Doc's got me looking after Wake here.
I'm
but
in charge now, and I don't
I'll
want to
do that, Birch.
disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up.
Ah, I see he was developing Max Payne.
But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Yep. Oh,
Hey,
mullet
Wake,
time.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Yes, the typewriter, which is a object of power, I suspect.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is
Indeed.
wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
I'm sorry, what?
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh, hey, a QR code. Man, if I... If you want to, you can scan that code. I'm not going to right now. Although, on the other hand... No. Sorry, my phone's a little bit messy right now, so yeah, I'm just not gonna screw around with it. Let me screw around with it. Give me a moment. Indecision is a real son of a bitch.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along.
Shut up,
for now.
Alan.
It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Also, isn't she downstairs? Sorry, I'm saying this while I'm looking at my phone, so, yeah. Off mic and all that. I forget. This one, if I remember right. Oh, Samsung. I fucking hate your phones. Because you don't use the camera app for some reason on this one to... It's a whole thing. Listen, it's a whole thing. Oh, YouTube link. Oh.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Interesting. So that, the audio was on my phone, so I might just clip in the video here, but interestingly, that was labeled Visions 03 from Remedy, which implies that there must have been 2 more of these QR codes that I just didn't notice or bother to scan. Pardon.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
And now I'm wondering about those QR codes, and did they have like a sort of a what's the word? Extra side story involved in looking for those? Huh. Interesting. Okay, Alan Wake. Okay. Fascinating, though. Except that video was only 3 years old, so...
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
Must have been for the remaster.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Oh, well...
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
No.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Thank you, Thor. I can see that.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Holy shit, they killed that.
Bad.
Okay.
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Interesting. Very interesting. You go, old guys. A little messed up. Don't like the violence against, nurses, but okay. They're an evil nurse, though. Yes, because, well, I don't want to say that doesn't exist because, yeah.
Those on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients.
Oh.
I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me.
Damn.
Because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too
He's kind of an asshole.
Going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore.
Which makes it sound like you've already lost him.
He just
So,
keeps me in the dark. I'm so
yeah.
alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Interesting. Very interesting. Which kind of implies that Hartman was the boss, that the person who got straight up murdered by the Dark Presence was talking about. Interesting, that.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman.
Yeah,
He was
well,
the kidnapper. Hartman
yeah.
had been playing me all along.
Yeah, I had that realization too. Just had to wait another... Nope.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds.
Barry?
Seriously.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Hey.
Barry. Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
Okay, I'm trying to get to it. Barrett, can you...
I mean, no.
Thank you.
The cops found me at Rose's trailer.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there, Barry, but, well.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
How you doing, Barry?
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Okay,
Wait,
Barry.
Listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Absolutely wonderful is... Well... Oh, what an asshole! You just locked him in there with the Dark Presence? That is fucked! And the grin at the end, too? Yeah.
The Dark Presence was on me anymore. I had to find a way out.
Want to open that? Yeah, okay. Why is that not working? Fuck. Oh. Didn't realize I had to tap. Okay. Okay, yep.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay, I need to get upstairs. Come on. Come on. There we go, there we go. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't really have control over this, but okay. At least we got rid of those. Is there like a flashlight I can use, or? Something else happened there? I'm just sort of wondering right now. Like, it's killing them, yeah, but... Are they respawning? I don't know. Not sure. Come on, use your weak writer body to... Uh-oh. No. Okay. 1 second. Not die from the dark presence. I'm just gonna watch a quick episode. Just, you know, as one does.
And you will find yourself in the small town of Night Springs.
Still a little bit quiet, but okay. Good enough that I can hear it.
The Doom Samaritan.
I can't really, like, up that just a bit more. Actually, it might be under effects volume.
Sometimes, even the simplest things prove impossible. Consider, you get in a car and leave a life behind. Easy? Not tonight.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
Ah, this is gonna be the old hitchhiker turns out to be a murderer thing?
Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
No, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of an air horn and screaming metal. Many roads are dangerous, but none more so than the one that leads away from
Night Springs.
Night Springs.
You know, halfway through I was gonna say, man, they really, like, dropped the quality of these, but I like it. I love me a time loop story. Thought it was gonna be a basic, you know, turns out to be a murderer on the road thing, but you got me, Night Springs. You got me. Also, I have a few of these now, so since we're transitioning back into active gameplay, let's just go through them.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder. Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Curious
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
I see. Okay.
But for some,
I wonder, is there like another episode, or are these just like fixed? I assume they're fixed, but just to be sure. I mean, sure, the darkness is coming in, but my TV, my show is on. Actually, I think in general, I am going to just turn the music down just a touch. Just a scotch.
What's in a name?
Oh!
We find an old man standing on an old
They actually have other... Oh!
Leaning his bony frame against the cold steel. And though he looks
Okay.
old, he is hard at work. His young...
And once again, the music is just too loud for what we're doing here.
Apprentice attends to him, as good apprentices do.
Yes, yes. Coming along nicely. Don't you think, boy?
Yes, Magus.
Sorry?
Sir, we've been getting some complaints. Are you defacing the bridge?
Oh. No, I wouldn't do that.
Sir, I can see the
He says
screwdriver
as
in
he's...
your hand and the scratches on the steel beams. You've been
Yeah.
spotted doing this all over town.
Yes, I have been very busy, but I'm no vandal, officer.
Exactly what are you up to, sir?
He's writing his name on the town.
The youngster is correct. I'm writing my name, my whole name, the entire and complete description of my soul on the town. I'm almost done.
Yeah? Well, all I see is an old man tagging public property.
Oh, I should bow down to the wisdom of your years? Words have power, young man. Names and titles especially.
Uh-huh. And, what's your name supposed to be?
Tell him, boy. Tell him while I finish the carving.
Officer, it's...
Say my name, boy. Say it.
It's Night Springs, officer.
But isn't that... That's the name of the town, isn't it?
Yes, it is from now on.
Wait, where'd he go? Hey, where is he?
Oh, officer. You know where he is, and what he is, don't you? I think you should get in your car and drive away, and remember which town you're serving. Will be done, Magus.
Interesting.
Ah, yes. There are too many little towns to count, all of them with some little magic of their own. But some towns have more personality than others, and none more so than Night Springs.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a part of me that's really tempted to just watch all of Night Springs. But we're in the middle of a game. I can only go through one at a time. I'm sorry, I can't. I just like these little bits of lore for this fictional universe within a universe. Kind of fun. Yeah, I see that. Hence my trying to get away from it. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, you're gonna bash that down. Good. We hate that. And then I'm gonna have to... Okay. Oh, god damn it, Alan. Why are you so weak? Oh, okay. Oh, this is actually the problem. I think I see what I have to do, though. Maybe. Okay. This is gonna be a challenge. But I need to get you in here. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm right here. Look at me. Get right in here. Come on. Unless there's another way to get it. Okay. Well, I got it in. Good. Progress, at the very least. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Huh. So is it just gonna... How can I get you to come in here? How can I do this, actually? Okay. Turns out I've been doing this wrong. Ahem. Well, fuck me, I guess. So, it turns out you aren't supposed to try to capture the ball back there. At all. Which is, yeah, I guess should have been obvious from this. But I saw a source of light and I'm like, oh, obviously I need to kill it. Come on. So what you're actually supposed to do is use this hiding place to hide from the ball. Or let it do that. This might be a little bit iffy, but yeah, okay. But actually, you're supposed to just use it to break down doors. Appreciated.
Al, I'm here.
Thanks, Barry. I'm dying, but you know, cool. Don't mind me, just had a arm broken by that.
Go through the hedge maze over there.
Fucking
Barry,
course.
I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Thank you.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
Okay, well. Oh no. Got. Okay, yeah, I kind of deserve that. Yeah, gonna get on it, but apparently I need to go through a hedge maze. Hedge maze. Yes. Hedge maze. Because I can't just... Okay, fine. Yeah, Barry, I don't think you're long for this world. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. Okay, well. Fuck me, I guess. Hooray for more batteries, but also... Oh, there's definitely going to be a manuscript page hidden in this hedge maze. Oh. Don't trust Emil. Well, thank you. Very helpful. Oh, well, actually not that hidden. I'll take it.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area.
Ooh, are we gonna get a place that looks kind of like that?
Full-side stage, complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a
I'm gonna get copyright claims. Got it.
Split open with a deafening boom, and the music started blasting. It felt strangely appropriate.
Great. And I can hear them too. It's pretty awful. Okay. Oh, come on. That should have been a dodge. Feels good. Feels good. I think I just got through the entrance again. Oh, no. Got a hidden manuscript page.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not
Again,
an
hate
ordinary
that.
storm.
Susceptible to
Wake had been
therapy.
writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Curious. So was he actually... This therapist, was he actually just trying to become a producer?
On the channel, we turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes people sad.
Okay, I thought he was, like, sort of leading a cult in worshipping the presence in the dark, but that page seems to imply not so much.
Then you'll be nice and cold.
Ooh, you are durable. Oh, good. You have friends, too.
Light seems to be lost. That way we don't have any trouble. And I don't have to This is just...
Yeah, part of the therapy is the... Oh, my God. Come on, flare gun, flare gun. Nope. Cool. Alright, well, we got rid of the security guard. And there I am, just running back the opposite of the way I need to go. Also, goddammit, Alan. Like, I need you to move a bit more. Oh, there was a flare. Oh. Well. That could have been a lot easier. Hi. And there we are. One dead. I'm not sure what he was, but he's dead. So let's get to this Viking stage. Seems like it's gonna be a fun time all around. Oh. Oh, hell yeah.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
A little bit weird. Both in the perspective of, oh, he's got a beautiful wife and therefore he's better than me. That's just like, no. He's better than you because he's not a piece of shit. And also, in many ways, worse than you because he's kind of terrible. Hi. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, he's not blocked, but you two are. Okay, I might be dead here. On account of having to deal with 3. Yep. Damn it, Wake! Okay. I should just use the shotgun there. But also, god damn it, Wake. Yep. Woohoo. We'll have none of that, thank you very much. Ow. Trying to save the... I really don't need to save batteries as much as I have, honestly. Wait, why are you still alive? Okay, there we go. But yes, don't need to save batteries as much as I have been, but... force of habit. I've played too many games where you need to hoard resources. Really do kind of need to get over that. Okay. You know what? No. Might regret having used that there, but we'll see.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
They're gonna kill off Barry? Oh. I liked him. Emil made Tom do it. Yeah. I gathered. Oh, Thomas Zane. Interesting. But why, though? I mean, that kind of throws more credibility in my Emil was running a cult. But also, then why did the Darkness decide, yeah, I'm just going to eat him now rather than... Oh, God. Wait until after I'd finished my little manuscript for it. Could be more of a... what's the word I want to use? Confluence of motivations, I guess? You know, sure I'm running a cult, but also I'm a producer. Yes, that's what I am. After all, multiple things can be true. It's important to remember that.
Hartman watched as
Yeah.
Wake's features slipped.
I mean, we
The
knew
man
he
was
sedated
blind,
us.
no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Okay, that is fine, but I feel like this would be more easily read as Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had, well, since Tom, really. But, you know, details. They're going for like a more monotone with some of these, I feel like. Less emotion in the script. Which is a choice. Alright, Barry, I'm gonna try... Barry... Okay, no, he hasn't been infected yet.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry?
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Barry? Oh, you sweet, sweet dumbass. I regret.
Hurry up, Barry. I'm on it. I'm on it.
I regret many things that have happened as a result of my stupidity. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Help! 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 Yep, I'm dead. I'm dead. Shouldn't have stayed up there. Shouldn't have stayed up there. I see that now. Pardon.
Hurry up, Barry.
Just jump for joy. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay. Okay. Yep, I'm trying, Barry. I'm really trying. Fuck. Oh good, there's another one behind me. Barry, you're a real son of a bitch, you know that? Ow. Okay, okay. Fuck. Okay. Alan? Get me the fuck out of here. Barry, get me out of here, thank you.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest...
Why do you have that in the back?
Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I get that. That's a reasonable reaction to all this. Oh boy. Okay. That was a fun sequence. I kind of want to pause it here, though. Well, we'll let this scene play out.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
What do you mean, look out? You're the one driving. Ooh. We're the one driving. You are probably dead now.
Al!
Oh no, surprisingly alive.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Yeah, you could just walk away from a car crash like that. It's fine. None of my bones are broken or anything. It's fine. Oh.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry
Of course I did.
Nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Well, you know what? That's going to be a problem for a next episode. Oh dear. There's a little bit of maliciousness to this one, but you know what? I get it. I get it because a lot of the horror tropes that you would expect to see in something like a Stephen King miniseries are in this game. And just general horror tropes. Sort of vaguely Lovecraftian horror tropes as well. So, psychology is bad because some jackass some jackass back in Lovecraft's time didn't like psychology, basically. Or, if we're being a little bit more cynical, probably all came from, what was it? Not Clockwork Orange, although that didn't contribute. That did contribute, rather. Didn't help. What was it? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yes, that was the book. Unless I'm very much mistaken, that, led to a lot of problems with psychology, but that's not what we're here for. Or rather, how psychology is perceived. Psychiatric facilities, whole details there. Interesting stuff if you want to look into it, but I only have a surface level knowledge, so you'll have to do that elsewhere. And in the meanwhile, thank you all for your time. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I shall see you all soon. Goodbye.